Alright, so we've got ourselves a bonus level. Yeah, okay. This is the one original idea Battletoads and Battlemaniacs had, aside from, hey, let's make NES levels, but harder. Bonus levels! The idea is to hit the bowling pins, get a lot of points, and you get 1-ups for them. Every 200 points you get you a 1-up, so you can pretty much get 2 1-ups from this thing, plus a couple extra points, if you're so inclined. But what you want to do is avoid these rats on checkers, because if you hit them, you lose points. And what you've got to learn here is auto-scrolling and dodging and weaving through these obstacles. It's a skill you're going to need to learn for the next stage. And I will say, I do like the visual design of this level. I mean, you're in space, and you've got checkers, and chess pieces, and cards. It's kind of neat shit. I like the design, though. It's nice. It always struck me, and I do especially like the reflection. I mean, they're using their graphics to good effect, I suppose. As for the bonus level itself, it ramps up in difficulty just a bit. I mean, the only thing so far we've seen is things that take away your points, but coming up in a bit, we're going to have another obstacle. But, well, first we've got bowling pins that are worth 5 points. Ah, there they are. If you hit those skull bowling pins, you lose health. And if you lose all your health, it boots you out of the bonus game. So don't lose all your health, because then you won't get as many 1-ups, and you're going to want all the 1-ups you get, because it's Battletoads and it's an instant death fiesta. Yeah, no, I'm not that good at these. I'm a lot better at the actual, levels. That's a lie, actually. I'm kind of shit at these levels, because they're really difficult, but whatever. We'll cross those bridges when we come to them. I don't know, well, this is about as far as I could make it when I rented as a kid. The next level stonewalled me. And it's level 3 of a Battletoads game, so you can probably guess what it is. I'm not going to say it out loud, but y'all probably know by now. I mean, if there's anyone who doesn't know, I'm just going to keep out the surprise. But, yeah. It's nice. Although, now I'm just thinking of Bill Clinton for some reason. I don't know why. Why would that pop into my head? Who knows? Well, we're coming up on the end of the level, thank goodness. We just got more weaving. There's a... That's the level. This is bonus game time. Good. Give me all the points, Bang. Just all the 1-ups. All of them. Even though I'm probably going to lose most of them anyway, because you're a silly little game. Okay, there we go. I've gotten higher scores on this before. I really have. But... that's that. Next stage, please. Oh, God. Yep. It's the Turbo Tunnel. This is the version of the tunnel I played as a child and could never beat. So, my Battletoads experience is the same as most other people's Battletoads experiences, except 3 years ago, I actually pushed through the thing and became a monster, but we all know that story. And lucky me, huh? Of all the turbo tunnels, and I have done them all, this has to be the hardest one, and that's the one I played. I mean, seriously. They took the turbo tunnel and made it harder. For a lot of people already, that sounds absolutely ludicrous, but yes, already you can see that it's going really fast. We've got lots of those double walls, a couple of complicated ramps, and there was even 1 or 2 little tiny new gimmicks added in that you'll see as we go. But it's already ramped up really fast. Now, as a child, I did make it to the final section of this. I could never beat it, but I did make it to the final section. As for gameplay tips, memorize the fuck out of it. That's a new gimmick. The double walls, and that really trips you up the first time. Also, this trick. Oh, don't do that. Don't take that ramp or you're dead. It's shit. Also, it doesn't look as nice as the other Turbo Tunnel. I like the weird pinks and blues of it. This one's just... ugh. Yellow and green. It's a snot Turbo Tunnel. But it's still in the brain for some reason. I don't know. It's the fucking turbo tunnel. We've got this gimmick where you go into the ball pit and you can bounce out once you go over the white thing. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, that's what you do. Usually this kills you. And the collision detection is a bit better. Like, you can go all the way up and all the way down and you won't fall through the platform. I'll give it that. But what I won't give it is that this weave is way harder than the NES version. In general, the Turbo Tunnel is way harder, but it's done now. We can move on to the other half of the goddamn game. Oh, cool, it's the Snake Pit. Okay, this was one of my favorite levels in the original Battletoads. It was actually really inventive and cool. The fact that you didn't have to actually kill anything, it was all platforming. And, well, there was a bit of memorization involved, sure, but a lot of it was reflex, too. That's great. It's great to see this one back, except they fucked it up because now it really is all just muscle memory, and haha, if you don't know what's coming, you're dead. Well, that's not entirely fair. I'm trying to think. It's been like 3 years since I played Battletoads, but I don't remember Carneth's Lair being so fucking memorization-based. It probably was, but I don't remember it. But this level just pulls some interesting little traps. I mean, so far it's not so bad. It's a lot like the NES one, because this is Battletoads and Battlemaniacs, and we can't have an original thought to save our fucking minds, but there are a lot of interesting little ideas that it does, and a lot of dick moves. This snake is moving a little fast. If you panic, you're dead, but if you don't panic, you're fine. And we got a little chain here. But, it does this, and this is an interesting little trick. Right here. You think maybe you gotta go down with the snake. No, actually, you go up here. This! Surprise! The screen transition has a spike that you run into 2 seconds after. So, it kills you by disorientation. Fuck that. That is fucking unfair. I mean, it's taken advantage of your little moment of confusion to kill you, and that's not how you should pull this thing. But then again, it's Battletoads. The entire thing takes advantage of you not knowing when something's coming, so... But still, it kind of irks me. Have you noticed, too, that all these levels are super short because it's basically the entire game is designed around, ha, you're dead, ha, you're dead, ha, you're dead, do it over, do it over, do it over, you fucker. And you got this, and, yeah, final section. Final section to Carneth's Lair. Icy. Spooky. Snake Pit. Lots of spikes. And you gotta use the ice physics once or twice. But other than that, it's the same shit. I liked the other one better, but I don't know. This game is just trying to be Battletoads again, and you can't do that. Even though it's got the fancy-ass graphics and the cool reflection tricks and shit, it's not as good as Battletoads again. It's not as good as the first one. That's all I gotta say about it. The gimmicks are boring. I mean, I could tell you all these parts and how they're hard, but you see, the execution I'm doing is what you have to do to live. There's no other way around it. Do that or you're doomed, and that jump's really tough. Alright, we're almost done. One more ice physics jump, and then we're on to the final set of levels, and I will see you for them later on. Bye-bye, kids.